out of Lawrence County, out of Craig.
Would you talk about your funding? How you manage? Exactly. Guys, y'all need to pay attention to this because they came here, you know, their own expense and everything. These people are worth supporting. So consider that.
We're terrible at fundraising because we don't spend any time doing it. Because we've got a job.
Exactly.
You know, we do our job and produce the material, but doesn't leave any time for begging for money. You know, I don't want any money. I've got a job. I've got plenty. But it is helpful when Bob sends a check for $25 frequently. And that helps because we need to pay Jenny or, you know, how many have seen Jenny Lauren doing those interviews on Conduit? Isn't she great? But can you imagine me doing those? Terrible. How many, you know, hey, I've got 3 viewers this month. But you need to look at Conduit News and look at some of those interviews. It takes time to get the information and then to check the information, make sure it's accurate. And she's got 3 children? 2? Okay. And, you know, if we don't find a way to pay her, she's going to starve. Her kids are going to starve and die alone. Okay? If that works. But I really want you to talk to these small business people that have the wherewithal to, Hard has supported this as well. You've supported this, a lot of people have. But it's not enough to sustain what we do. You know, if both of us get hit by a bus, and we really want it to go beyond, it's not about us. And I just want to go do some work. I'd rather be on a skid steer.
And, you know, other ways to support us or you know, share our material and, you know, contact us, let us know what you need, what's going on in your area, and conversations. It can encourage other counties, just like Dan's talking about what's going on in the rest of the state. You know, there's a lot of communication that needs to, you know, that could happen between counties that can really improve our state, I think. Because y'all come up with some really good stuff. We find out about it, we try to get it out to the other counties, you know what you're doing, or some difficulties you run into. And so there are other ways other than just money to support what we're doing.
Well, don't get me around here. We can't do your research for you. We've got a limited amount of time and effort. But on the big things, we need to be made aware of them. Because like I said, the legislature is the thing. It's the legislature, the executive branch, they're always going to be who they are. They know more than you do.
So.
You know, you're not, all you can do is just throw them out. The legislature can make the laws that bind them. So that's the only place to work in my view.
Unless you happen to have $30 million.
Well, that's well.
No, I'm talking about throwing out the executive branch.
I was going to say, well, 12 million is what it would take to perpetuate Conduit. 12 million, you really do a good job.
We did that. We were right.
We get the right people elected, and we fix it all.
12 million, that's all?
Yeah. We're substantially below our goal.
We had an interesting primary this last time, and then out here this time for another one. You know, it's amazing. 2-year election cycle whizzes by, and you know, we were happy with the state senate races that we participated in, and we watched one legislator in particular go from the House to the Senate, who we, just like Dan, we had supported his opponent initially. So that might be a good sign when we do that. But he now is a state senator, and you know, it always makes you feel really good when somebody votes the right way consistently. So we're hoping he doesn't stay in office too long to disappoint us.
You don't understand how corrosive it is down there.
They've done studies, and the longer legislators stay in, the more corrupt they get.
Well, it's the more the establishment starts to make sense. And, you know, if we can only do this, then we can fix this problem. Well, government can't fix anything.
I had a question.
Yes, ma'am.
How many elected officials do you think go in there with the intention to support the platform, but for some reason they're persuaded while they're in office that they need to vote against it?
You know, I think there's a range. You know, some people are gung-ho platform guys, they say, well, this is not doable. And if I vote against this, I can't get reelected, then I can't do you any good. And I hate that. Don't even run that by me anymore. And then there's the ones that, the trans Republicans that just want to get in there, act like Republicans so they can get the big votes done for the Democrats. So, and everywhere in between, you know, it really depends on their support structure, you know, who they have at home, telling them what to do. Like, you know, I don't know what to do. You know, I just walk around aimlessly, but my wife can tell me what to do. So somebody like Maria's got to tell Stan what to do. You know, so if they don't have that good support there, if they have financial troubles, if they have some secrets, Charlotte Douglas was a representative. You know, she said one time at a deal we had organized many years ago, she's not in the House anymore, but she said, if you're going to run for office, you better figure out what your price is before you go, because they are going to find it. And that was pretty sobering when I heard that. That's right. They'll find something. If they can't, they'll make something up.
But you know, there's like 100% of the legislators. There's 20% on this end that are really conservative, 20% that are the Democrats.
Trans.
I mean, actual Democrats. I go about the whole entire legislature. And then there's this 60% in between. And so who runs on the platform when they first get elected? You know, that 60% is, because you know the 20% did, because they're conservative. Well, that 60% in the middle, which now are all Republican, you know, we're talking about in Arkansas, you might be surprised how many of them really don't even know or care about what's the platform. You know, they're going to, oh, I'm against abortion, I'm for guns, you know, and just, we call that the low-hanging fruit. And, you know, they stand on that, and the public doesn't really know enough to get in and really ask a lot of detail because, you know, it's just not natural. And I'd say maybe 30% are really platform focused. Kind of sad,
but it takes so much time for us to educate ourselves to the level of feeling comfortable with any of them. Because they've always got a good line of why they voted the way they did, even if it's totally opposite the platform.
Do the Democrats have that same problem?